When I was a child, I wasn't thinking about growing up. I was just a kid, so I didn't really have any plans to be a missionary or even know what I wanted to do.
I had no real venture of what I was wanting to be. Missions was definitely not on part of my agenda.
There's always people at certain times that have another influence on you, but probably the largest influence would be Ken and Lorraine Enright. That's who we went out with. We went out first time just as a work team from our local home church, and we were out for 2 months, and it was hard work. I mean, we're out in the middle of the bush, and it was really a lot of work.
We were trying to rest, and the Lord started speaking to me about could we be a missionary? Could we do the work that we're seeing our other friends, the Enrights, doing? Would it be possible for us to reach out this far in life and to find ourselves doing it? And finally we said yes, or I said yes, that I would be willing to follow him even to Zaire. And that's where it all started, back in 1982.
Not everybody can say, okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave that behind and go work with the people in another country. And I really felt like I was called at that point to do something different.
We had the privilege when we went to Zambia of actually starting what is now known as the New Life Center. And it really has become a resource center for this young conference in Zambia.
I really enjoy working with the kids and the youth and the women. I have one lady, she's just a great source of joy to me, and she's handicapped. She can't even walk. But what I recognized about her is she's always smiling. No matter what people face, the difficulties, the sicknesses, the lack of food or water, they still have joy, and they still continue to trust in things being better in the end, in the long run.
To be able to develop those relationships with them, to be able to know that we love one another and that we can work together, and that we are building something that's eternal. It's not just for while we're breathing air on earth, but it's actually going to be what God has for us throughout eternity. We have so much ahead of us, and that is the one thing that I gained most, I believe, out of all of my years in service.